If you were taught that true love waits, if they made you sign a pledge to God as a child to abandon your sexual self well into adulthood, if desire still feels foreign or frightening or shameful, I want to talk to you. You were handed a script that was never yours, a script written by fearful men, including some doctors like James Dobson, who were projecting their own misogyny and homophobia onto boys who deserved better, who needed real education, longed for healthy role models, and should have been allowed to grow up whole. I'm Don, a psychologist and research professor with a decade of polyamorous experience, but I want to talk to all of my fellow survivors, particularly the men, of purity culture. Purity culture didn't just teach you to wait. It taught you could not trust yourself, that your body was dangerous, that your thoughts were sinful, and that your desire would hurt people, make them dirty, ruin them for life. You were told you're an animal, always on the brink of an assault. Sexual feelings are sinful or a pathway to sin. Your body is the enemy. As a man, sex is all you care about. Emotions are for women. You were painted with a brush soaked in older men's projections of their own misogyny. They expected you to be this rapacious, lust-driven creature that they felt like. So, you end up feeling disgusting just for having normal interest in other bodies, even when you did nothing wrong. You did nothing wrong. And if you didn't fit that mold, if you didn't feel constant desire, that's a problem too. Maybe you're demisexual, or you're just slow to warm up. You aren't a real man. If you're also interested in masculine folks, you're an abomination. Of course, that stuff doesn't just go away. Even if we deconstruct the theology, shame takes longer to unwind. If your body doesn't respond on command, if intimacy takes time, you might still hear that voice in your head calling you a failure or less of a man or whatever. Oh, and girls and women should be avoided, they told us. Women are either stumbling blocks, full of lust, they should be feared, or pure, unsoiled vessels for a sacred activity that should not even be spoken about before marriage. Either way, avoid them until then. So at the end of the day, you should be more afraid of God than you are curious about yourself or women or relationships. Plus, the Bible tells you everything you need to know about those things anyway. So today, your fantasies may disgust you. Your partner's intimacy, certainly with someone else, may cause you to reflexively devalue her. But here's what I want you to know. You're not disgusting. You're not broken. You're not weird or behind. And you're certainly not alone.